Hey guys, it's Kyle with Devoted Plumbing. I'm a little upset right now. Let me show you what I've got going on here. This is the Milwaukee 5/8 cable. Here's the end of it right there. You can see where it sheared off. And here's the inner core that also sheared off. And I know what you're thinking. Well, it looks old and used up. That cable's about 6 months old. It's not been really worn hard. Let me show you the machine. So I've made some video reviews on this and how much I enjoyed it, but now the cable's inside there, and I've used Spartan machines and Kenway and General, and I've been able to remove the remaining cable. So I go to take this apart because Milwaukee's going to send me a new cable. But, you know, this doesn't look like anything I've seen before. So I was like, well, let me call them and check the... So first I checked the user manual, and there's no information on how this disassembles. And you probably know where I'm going with this, but essentially they tell me this is not user serviceable. And so I cannot recommend anybody ever buying this. I can't spend this amount of money. It was over $3,000 on this machine that when the cable snaps 6 months into owning it, that I can't fix that myself. I called Milwaukee and they're going to send a new cable, but because of the time we live in, that cable's, they said, supposed to be arriving to them next week. And so it might take another week before I get it. But before I can do that, I have to take this machine to the Milwaukee service center to get the old cable out. And that guy said they're a week and a half behind already because of labor shortage. You know, we live in a crazy world right now. Whereas every other machine I've ever owned in my life of being a plumber and working with these machines, that has always been a serviceable part. And I was always able to make it happen, right? You take it apart, you fix your machine. And these are machines, I don't even know how old they are. Some of them years old, maybe even a decade old, I don't know. Some of the machines that I used for years that were in use when I got to the company. And so it's like unbelievable that 6 months in, I'm having a warranty issue. And the amount of failure on the part of Milwaukee has been unbelievable. So I called Milwaukee to tell them the cable snapped and I needed it replaced under warranty. The woman told me I needed to box up the cable and send it to them. I'm like, you want me to take a nasty sewer cable that's been in sewage, 100 feet of 5/8 inch cable, stick it in a box and ship it to you? Are you serious right now? Of course, she transferred me to a technician. That guy was like, no, just send a picture and your proof of purchase. We'll sort it out. And I was like, okay. So then I talked to the next guy when I went to take this apart, and that guy was like, I don't know how to do it. And the only person that would isn't here. So I'm like, great. They called me back, and that's when they were like, no, it's not serviceable. And I was like, we're going to have to move this up because that's not going to work. What am I supposed to do in 5 years when this is out of warranty? Or however, I forget how many years it is. Might be just be 2 or 3. I don't know. I'll look into it. But what am I supposed to do after that period? Pay for someone to fix this because it's not serviceable? And it's not related to the electronics, right? This is just, I need to take the drum apart. Take the drum apart, get the cable out. Not complicated. This is not like, how do I do this? This is common, everyday plumber, drain cleaner stuff. This should not be a complicated task. I'm not trying to rebuild a transmission here. This is basic stuff. And so I'm super frustrated with the whole thing. The amount of money I've spent, I feel duped, really, really deceived. into believing this machine was better than it is. I would never recommend this to anyone who services their own equipment, which is probably every single plumber. Like, we all have gotten our cables kinked or stuck or something like that, or bound up inside the drum. You know, life happens, right? And you're telling me that I can't just take this apart and fix it in the middle of a call? Now I gotta stop everything and take it to some service center half an hour away, wait for them a week and a half. Is stupid. Anyways, just wanted to share my experience.